Yeah. Welcome, guys, to episode one of the Loppy Warriors podcast. I have here myself, and we have here Jake Gyllenhaal, aka Jake the Snake Proverbs, aka Jake the Snake Proverbs, aka Jake. What's going on, Jake?
Why do you have so many AKAs?
AKAs, because you're that guy.
AKA Karma, AKA the
AKA,
Booty Hole Bandit.
AKA the one pump chump.
That's
Uh,
me.
so we got the picker wheel here. I wanted this podcast to be different for the channel. So instead of being every other normal fucking 3,500 boring ass fucking podcast, we actually have a picker wheel so we could fucking pick different topics to talk about and then use like a 5 minute timer so that way once that is done, if we want to talk about it further, or once the timer's done, we can do that. But then after the 5 minutes, we can just switch to another topic. So we're gonna spin the wheel here. Let's figure out what we're talking
Have
about first.
fun.
This fucking guy. What are we talking about today, Jake? The Daily News.
Daily news.
Oh
I don't even watch the
man, I
news.
don't even watch the news either. Let's.
Like the fucking world's hottest temperature recording.
That sounds like it's fucking boring to hear about, Jake. Why don't you fucking talk about something? Oh shit!
Cluster bombs.
Teen missing for 18 days found in the barracks. That's fucking crazy.
Ew.
Oh yeah, let's hear
The News
this.
Daily, I'm Jackie Crea. Let's get to some headlines. We want to bring you the latest on a developing story out of Camp Pendleton, where a Marine was taken into custody
After a
after an
missing girl
underage girl
found
was
on
smashed in the
Yeah.
barracks. Investigators say the teen ran away
Damn.
on June 9th. Her grandmother reported her missing on June 13th, saying the girl had a history of running away, but then quickly returning home. Then on June 28th,
I didn't even start the
military
fucking
police at
timer.
Camp
Hold on.
Pendleton found the teenager on base and then brought her
All
back
right.
to her grandmother. The NCIS is
You're a
handling the
dumbass.
investigation with support from the
There's that
Sheriff's
fucking
Department. We've
moped.
also confirmed that San Diego Human Trafficking Task Force is also providing support. Life sentence in
Just.
prison.
Oh my
20-year-old
god.
Edward Minot Jr. pleaded not guilty yesterday in court to charges of murder, gross vehicular manslaughter while intoxicated, and 2
Jesus
counts of
Christ.
DUI. Police say he drove drunk on the 4th of July and crashed into another car in Oceanside, killing 12-year-old Santiago Gaspar. The boy's family attended the Friday hearing.
Oh, if y'all fucking listening to this, don't
Our
drink and
family is
drive,
devastated
or you're a
right
fucking
now. We
dickhead.
never planned
You are
this.
an
No
asshole
one
if you
can
do
never
that.
plan a death. My family and I want justice. We want the Marine to be held to a high standard. He was a sweet boy. He liked music.
That's fucked up.
He especially liked the new music that
Fucked up.
are coming out. He was fun, interactive, always smiling, always happy with us.
Minot faces up to 16 years to life in state prison if convicted of all
Jeez.
charges.
Haircut.
He's
Yeah, look
expected
at
back
that.
in court for another hearing.
His
later
lawyer had to
this
be
month.
right there in the fucking room.
And the search continues for a
Of the-
man who police believe killed his ex-wife in an apparent domestic violence case. Investigators say a security guard on patrol on the 4th of July found 32-year-old Leva Elizabeth Origel Garcia dead inside her
Look at this
SUV.
dude.
That SUV was parked at a shopping center right
Damn,
across
I'm
from
living
the Los
it.
Americas
I'm
Outlet
living in
Mall.
the most
Police have
fucking
since
worst
identified her
area of the
husband,
United States.
44-year-old Herman Armando
fucking
Luna
crazy.
Salazar, as the suspect. He was last seen leaving the area of that shopping center and possibly entered Mexico.
I probably live like
If
10
you have
minutes
any
from there.
information, you're asked to call San Diego police.
Damn. All right, what else we got? What else we got? What's interesting? What else we got? Wayshar's cluster bombs in the U.S. I see. I feel like if we had Dubs in here, that this would be like at least a 10-minute conversation right here. Fucking U.S. Express unease in Washington decision to supply Ukraine with cluster bombs. Get the fuck off my screen. On Friday, U.S. confirmed it was
Yeah.
sending the controversial weapons to Ukraine, with President Joe Biden carrying a very difficult decision. In response, UK, Canada, and Spain said all were opposed to use of the weapons. How cluster bombs work? Not all of them detonate when they're
And
down.
Dubs would be like, "Oh, this is how cluster bombs work." Pretty bad.
$800 million, baby, with these cluster bombs. So we got 1 minute 55 seconds left.
This has been a boring ass topic. 'Cause I don't really
It
watch
has.
the
It's
news.
this was the one that was like the hardest, the one that was hardest to think about because we don't ever talk about the news like at all. We're not news people. That's Dubs. Dubs would 100% talk about the news. And Hammy.
Well,
Me and
what
you
you
were just
see
like.
here is we've been sending money over to Ukraine, and then there's been a lot of sex trafficking
Oh
done
well,
in the world.
what I would do in this situation.
If you use the Pythagorean theorem, then you could a squared plus b squared equals c squared, but we found out that's not really true.
How about we just stop the timer on this one and reset it, and let's move
Fuck
on.
that
Let's
one.
take out the deal. Fuck daily news. Fuck daily news. All right, let's try this again. Favorite game, baby.
Oh shit!
All right. You go first. What's your favorite game,
I
man?
go first. Like my all-time favorite.
All-time
game?
favorite, and why? What are the reasons why?
I would probably have to say the first ever Fable game.
Fable.
Yeah, the
I
first
think
one.
that
Not the
is.
second one or the third one, the first one.
I think that is a fantastic pick, and I would say the reasons why. I've played that game at least like 3 times in my life.
I've probably finished it maybe like 6 or 7 times.
And like the music in that game is spectacular, and like the fact that you
This,
good.
I was gonna say like the story is so good.
Yeah, it's fucking it. The story is fantastic. The music, the fact that you're able to just go around and do just dumb shit too. Like you just fuck with the sound if you want
It's a game that they ended up ruining with the sequel.
Yeah, with the did you play 2 and 3, right? So
I did play 2 and
I
3.
will say
2 was okay, but
yeah.
3 sucked ass.
3 was terrible. I liked
The
2
only cool thing about 3 was you were able to be the king at the end.
yeah, but I didn't even play up to that because it was just so what I liked about Fable is it's so open exploring, but you don't get that with that's bro, it's just
And then
stupid.
with the second and the third one, they like did away with like the medieval shit. You were just like a pirate or some bullshit.
Yeah. It's
You
so
didn't even
dumb.
hear chicken chaser.
The chicken chaser. You're the chicken chaser. Oh, you can have any title you want. But when I played Fable, I don't know why, but I always leaned about being bad. I tried, well, my first playthrough, I played as a good guy, and I was like, okay, I did all the good shit. Everybody loves me and shit. And then I had like all the women just like wanted to fuck me. But,
Even the
and
men too.
even the men, baby. Oh, yeah. Oh, that's the chicken chaser. He loves us. He loves us. But when I do my other playthroughs, I 100% all I wanted to do the entire time was just fucking just attack the villagers and just have the guards just fucking attack me because it's so fucking funny. It's kind of like Skyrim. I don't know. It's kind of like Skyrim. It's
I
it's just
like being like 100% good and like being named Deathbringer. Like, oh, Deathbringer, why do they call you
the
that?
Deathbringer. Why do they call you that? You fucking murder. Yeah, that game is definitely, I would say, I would probably put it in my top 5. I wouldn't say it's my favorite game, but it's definitely a great game. Um, for me, my pick, and I know it sounds generic as fuck, it'd have to be Halo. Um, Mainly because of how much time I've put into that game. I've put at least like I would say Uh, I would say over 1,000 hours. Probably more than that. Probably 5,000 hours. I would say honestly. And And not only that, I've played each one through different periods of my life. Played Halo, the original Halo when I was a kid. Halo 2 I played growing up, and then Halo 3 I definitely played when I was like teenager, and even nowadays I still play that game, even though it's fucking 2000. If we do the math, it's 15 years old. It's almost as old as a fucking teenager, and I could still play that game. It's fucking because it's that good. Like it's a perfectly made game. It's just the campaign is sick. The multiplayer is you can play it consistently. Not the other fucking one. The other Halos are shit. But the first Halos are probably like the greatest multiplayers that I've ever played. And just the fact of all the memories of the cool shit that I did with my friends. It's probably it will hands down probably be till I die probably the best game I've ever played. But doesn't mean other games aren't like that,
Yeah.
but Halo is definitely. I don't know if
I
you
liked
if you put
I liked all the way up to 1 to 3. Three is probably my favorite,
yeah
just because I played more 3 than anything else. I didn't really like Halo 4, but Halo Reach was my shit. Most people didn't like it, but I fucking loved Halo Reach.
yeah Halo. No, I think it's a great game too. Like Halo Reach is pretty good. Uh,
Halo 5 is dog shit. I played like maybe 10
the-
hours of
I
it.
never. I think I played up the Halo 4's campaign. I never played. I played multiplayer Halo 5 a lot, but the campaign was trash. I even went back and
The
tried
whole
it.
game was
It was
trash.
trash. It was not good. It was not good,
Infinite
bro.
has so much potential to be a good fucking game. It
Yeah.
has so much. But fucking Microsoft does not give a fuck. They don't care
Yeah.
at all.
It's fucking crazy. All right, 5 minutes
You never
timer's on
started the
that.
timer.
I did start it on that one. It just stopped. I think. I don't know. We know we're growing. You know, it's the first episode. You know, it's fine. All right. So
I'm a grower, not a shower.
grower, not a shower, baby. All right. Let's go on to the next topic. Embarrassing stories.
stories.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
I'll let you. Yeah, I'll let you start this one out, Jake. Why not? Why don't you tell me some
I wouldn't say it's embarrassing.
embarrassing?
It's definitely fucking weird.
Oh, here we go.
So me and Ham lived down the street from this girl named, I think her name was Lynn, and there was this chick that always came over there that Hammy used to like. We were probably like 11 or 12, maybe, and we'd go over there like every day during the summer. And she had this brother who was probably like a year to 2 years younger than us. And at first, we thought he was cool, this and that. We'd always go play tag with him. And I lived across these like burnt down apartments that were like really dangerous to go into. And he'd just be like crying because he'd never catch us. And he'd just like, I'm going home. And he'd be like, no, wait, come here. Just play tag with us. And his one condition was, if he tags us, he gets to suck our dick. And mind you, we're only fucking kids, dude. Me and Kenneth thought this was fucking weird as hell. Weird as fuck, dude. But we'd be like, okay. And we'd just fucking run from him, trap him inside those apartments and shit. It was weird.
That's
And I wish he would have tagged me one time, though.
That's getting another man to suck your dick for a tag. I could see that. I'm trying to think of like embarrassing story in my life. I don't really have anything embarrassing, but like maybe like funny. Like I think one time I was in the barracks, right? So this is for those who don't know on the podcast, me and Jake were in the Marines. We didn't serve in the same like unit, but we were definitely in different times. But anyway, so I was. This is the time I was single and I was in the barracks, we had like a barracks party in one of the rooms, and I don't know if I told you the story, Jake, but so I once the party was, I went to use the bathroom in the actual barracks room, and at the time it was like a lot of the dudes just like to fuck with people in the barracks, obviously. So I was like, I was taking a shit, but like how I take shits is like not nowadays different. It's different nowadays, but back then I would like take off like my pants, and Papa's going. I take off my pants and just leave my shirt on, and just like take a shit there, like take off like everything off my bottoms and just leave my shirt on. I do it different now, but anyway, so I did that. But the thing was is that the lock was broken on uh, the bathroom lock. So I was there doing my business, whatever, and then in comes my a guy who I used to work with named Rojas, and he fucking went in there, snapped a photo, and then you see me because I jump up because I didn't want him to, so I could take a picture of my fucking dick. So I jump up and I use the roll of toilet paper and I cover it. I cover my cock with the toilet paper. And so he takes the photo and you can look at it and it looks so weird because my shirt is like half up and then I have nothing on the bottom, and my cock is being held by a piece of toilet paper. That's what I'm saying, and that's how he snapped the photo, and then he shared it with everyone in the office. So,
What a dick move.
so funny though. But yeah, that's like I don't think I had a lot of embarrassing things happen in my life, but I guess that was one of them. But I wasn't too embarrassed because I got a giant cock. No, I was playing. All right, let's see this timer. Did I start it again or did I fuck up? I fucked up. All right, we'll move on.
Good job, Sergeant.
Yeah. I'm chill out there, Corporal. All right, here we go. Pick another topic. How we met. Oh yeah. I personally could not tell you how we met.
Through fucking Riot and Halo.
Yeah,
Halo 3.
yeah, which is funny because I could tell you did I tell you the story on how I met Jason? So I met Jason when I was in 10th grade. I had a gym class. He was a senior at the time of my high school, and we lived in a small ass town. You've been there, Bonifay, right? So basically, what he used to do is during gym class, I would go in there and like try to lift, right? But I wasn't really much of like a person to work out when I was a kid. But I loved Halo, obviously from what we said earlier. But when I walked back in there, Jason literally set up a projector to project onto the wall of the workout room, and he would play Halo in during PE class. And I was like, "Yo, that's sick! I like Halo. Like, you play Halo too?" He's like, "Yeah, dude, I play it all the time." And then that's how we became friends. But I know through you, you said that Jason was connected to you. How did you meet Jason?
I guess so me, Kenneth, and Luke and Nate all lived together, like grew up together. And I guess we match made with him one time, and we ended up playing with him and becoming friends over Xbox.
Oh, okay.
And I think that's the whole story, really.
That's the whole story, baby.
Halo
Yeah.
3, dog.
Damn. Yeah, I remember those days where we used to fucking play with people to match me, like Joey, fucking One True.
Fucking Joey.
That guy's.
Really, I think I was better than him at fucking Halo.
Oh shit! He's gonna say it on the podcast. He's better. He's better.
Yeah, Joey 1v1 me, dog.
When he watches this, he'll remember this. Yeah.
I'm gonna send it to him.
you still in that Discord?
Hell yeah, that robot voice. Rock, robot, rock.
Take him. You're gonna send it to him. What I can say.
We should invite him on the podcast.
We should. We're gonna have guests on the podcast too. This is like a growing thing, guys. At first it's gonna be some hiccups. We're gonna get like a whole production set. We're gonna hire writer, producers. We're gonna have a president. We're gonna have strippers. We're gonna have our own like person who brings us drinks during this thing. We're gonna have our own commercials. No! Don't do that. What? Don't put that in that. It's a water filter. It's not a juice filter. But yeah, we're gonna do everything we can. All right, let's move on to the next topic. Because I know it's been 5 minutes. So I just started the timer way fucking late. All right, Jake, superhero scenario. All right, so you are at a dump. You're at a toxic, radioactive plant. You fall into the fucking vat. You survive, but you develop your own superhero trait. What the fuck are you gonna be?
My own superhero, what?
What superhero ability would you develop? And your name, and how would you save the people of, I don't know what town you live in anymore, but
mine would be like fucking time warping,
Time warping.
rewinding and shit.
Just fucking
Call me Morpheus.
Call me Morpheus. Sounds like a name that's already taken. It's fucked up. My cat just sniffed my fucking hand and just opened his mouth. Yeah. So you would pick time.
Yeah, call me Sandman.
Damn. I feel like that was very generic of you. I don't know.
How is that generic?
I don't know. Time. I feel like there's like 3 different superheroes that are time related. I would pick the ability to go small. That sounds like a superhero that's never been thought of.
Generic as fuck. All right, calm down, Ant-Man.
Man, how do you say that? Ant-Man, he does his own thing. My son just spilled all this Kool-Aid on my couch. So, we're doing great things here.
I just want to be able to like spit daggers and shit.
Spit daggers at your enemies. That sounds like a Diablo game that a certain person was playing today.
Call me little dagger dick.
See, this is the one-liners that we need right here. We just think of shit like this. That's what this podcast is all about. Just thinking of random shit and just cleaning up after kids when they spill Kool-Aid everywhere. That's fine.
Back when I was a kid, my dad would have beat my ass when I spilled Kool-Aid on the couch.
Well, we don't want screaming crying.
All you'd hear is fucking. That's it.
That's it. Taking them out. Jake. All right. Let's move on to the final topic and end this podcast for its episode. Let's go to.
We still gonna spin the wheel.
Spin the wheel until we get what we need.
What is that sound?
The timer, it played a cool noise. Dark and darker, baby. Now I know. All right, this is the end out the podcast. But I know this is one of your favorite games. How do you feel that you cannot play this game right now, and because of the things that happened with the company?
It makes me really want to get like a Ford F-150 and just run into a fucking crowd of people.
Whoa! Look, that's Jake on record saying that, not me. right? Is Jake saying that on record again? Jake saying that on record, not
They
me.
stole our idea on a game, so we're gonna sue them, and they can't be able to. They won't be able to. You won't be able to play it.
What
Fucking
was your favorite
stupid.
thing about that game? Is why you love it so much that you want to play it again?
I was good at it, and people were bad at it.
I like the
They just
barbarian.
take their shit.
I like the barbarian because you could just swing the fuck out of it with like a two-handed sword and you just fuck people up. But the range, I felt like that was like I would step into a room and just get shit on by a fucking range character, and or like
Hell
a
yeah.
team. The shit was fucking ridiculous. And then
I
also,
played Ranger for like 3 of the playtests, and like the last playtest, I played Warrior because they did that whole to where you had to like get your own arrows and stuff. Like you ran out of arrows, so I played fucking the fighter.
yeah, I didn't play that. When you played the playtest where they were doing it with they couldn't put it on Steam and they had to like you had to torrent it. How was that? What cool changes did they fucking make? They didn't do shit, huh?
They added a new class.
What was that?
What was it? The fucking bard.
The Bard, baby.
Yeah, the bard.
The Bard.
And I played like 2 of the playtests by myself because you fuckheads didn't want to fucking download it.
Like I know that Thump was down to play it, but I don't know.
I have
It does
so many clips on Dark
it
and
didn't
Darker. I
cite
can make
it
a
did
whole ass fucking montage.
montage with the fucking. I just the game is fun, but it just gets old for me really fast. And I feel like it'd be fun with like people that like you enjoy. I mean, I'm not saying I wouldn't enjoy playing with Thump, but I just I don't know. It's like it's hard because it's like if it's two range carry, you need like a good group. You need like a range. You need like a barbarian and like a fucking cleric or some shit like that. If you have like three rangers or 2 barbarians and 1 ranger, and then you're just consistently fucking dying in the dungeons. It's so dumb.
I had so much gold in that game.
Just
Like half
buy all the
my
shit.
shit was fucking just gold. Half my
And
stash was gold.
yeah, and that in like the first like if you were dying in that game in the beginning, that it's just a tough time because if you can't get out without because of dumb reasons, or either you die from like a stupid ass NPC or people that just fucking play for 10 hours a day, then it's like I can't even buy anything. I can't buy potions. I can't buy armor. I have to find this shit, and then the stuff you do find, some of it you can't fucking sell. It was fucking
I played a lot of this solos, like the goblin caves.
the goblins.
And
You're the goblin slave.
that's how I made most of my money. Is just by doing that. And then like once you able to like buy gear or find good gear, but mostly like buy it. And then you have like all these different stats. You die less than you think you would.
Damn. We have to give it a shot, but I feel like to me, the outlook of this is that it's never coming back. There's no way. No way,
Well, it
because
better come
yeah,
back.
it's not coming back, bro. It's not
Well,
coming
it
back.
better.
All right, well, we're gonna end the podcast here. Jake, any final words?
Blow up Nexon.
Again, Jake, that's Jake's record, not mine. I didn't
That's
say
not
anything.
going in the
Didn't say.
podcast.
Didn't say. I'll put it in there. I'll put it in there.
You
Put it
fucking
in
won't.
there. All right.
You're a
Well,
domestic terrorist in here?
I appreciate everybody watching, tuning in. We'll try to work out the headaches of the first episode and move on to the second. Try to get more people in here. But yeah,
They're like, we need more people.
have a
2
good day.
people is not enough.